Morning, Andre. I know this is a challenging tournament when it comes to maybe some of the things that you would have done in previous years, being able to bond as a group and spend lots of time with one another. Just different protocols and restrictions don't necessarily allow for that. So take me inside what the room's going to mean to you this year. That's really the normal place, the safe place before you get on the ice, and where you have the entire group together and you're allowed to have them together. So does it stand out maybe this year more than other years that's going to be kind of your sanctuary and your place to really bond as a group?
Yes, absolutely. When you talk to any player who retired from the game, what they say they miss the most, it's the room, it's the boys, it's to be with the boys around the boys. So it won't be any different for our group this year. The room will be really important. Will be important to have good time, to have subtle little activity, or it can be our warm up or different stuff off the ice where the boys will have fun together. We'll be able to interact, chirp each other a little bit, compete against each other. All of it will be really important. But at the same time, I think we're mentally prepared for adversity and bumps and stuff like that. So I don't think the guys are as affected than the people can think about it. I think the guys are in a really good mindset right now. There's a lot of smile this morning at the breakfast. Everybody was smiling, happy. Yesterday at the ring was the same thing. Everybody was excited. We're saying, okay, it's the first day Roger plays. Maybe it's that. But again, this morning their energy and enthusiasm is really good. So so far we're really happy about the way the player behaved.
Thanks, Andre.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, John. Our next question is from Donna Spencer at the Canadian Press.
Hi, Andre. I think this is probably a similar question to what Stefan asked, but just given the fact that the majority of your team has played no games, real games, in several months, I guess what additional things are you trying to get out of the pre-tournament games, just in terms of getting in game shape, information that you can get from your players? What do you need out of these games, given the fact that they played so few?
Won't be any different. Those are things we cannot control, the number of games. Whatever the number of games we will have played, every game we will have want to be better every day. We will have want to be really intense, match our intensity of the tournament, and crank up our game as much as possible. It won't be any different. That will be the same thing. We will want to play who will play, when we will play them. We will want to be at our best, play our A game, and build from there, and know what area of our game we need to improve, and what's the strength and the weakness, and build from there. I don't think we can try to fast track the process. We just need to go one step at a time, and whatever it's next for us. What's important right now is the practice of today. Make sure we do the best we can at that practice, and that's what we can control for today, and that's where it has to be our focus.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Merci, Patrick. And we have time for a final question from Sam Cosentino from Sportsnet.
Yeah, hi, Bear. Just wondering what you like about Quinn on the left side.
Well, Quinn always played on the left side for us in Ottawa. I think he's comfy there. He sees the ice. He can go around the defenseman really well, and he can make a play on his back end. So he's really efficient. He's used to play there. That's a natural position for him. With Docker and Kazi, I like Quinner because he goes at the net, he goes in dirty area. Those guys make a lot of play, and Quinner can finish, and he's relentless on puck. He hunts puck, and he's good on loose puck recovery. And with those guys, it's really important to have a player like that.
And then the last thing would be with your goalies, what's the plan? Even if you can't give me names, do you plan to give one guy a game each, or how is it that you're going to utilize those guys in the 2 games you got there?
We're still waiting for you, Sam. That's the plan. No, for now, we didn't have that meeting with Barbs and all the coaches. The reason why is there's no urgency. We probably all have our opinion. We talk about the goalie every day, like we talk about our lineup every day, but we did not settle, say, okay, that's the plan, and that's where we're going. I think right now, every day it's getting more clear in our head, but at the same time, we want to take all the time we have. Why are you rushing a decision and taking a decision on December 19th if we're not playing before, say, the 23rd, let's say? Well, we still have 4 or 5 days, so why rushing the decision and saying today what's going on, and maybe in 2 days changing our opinion? So I think we have healthy discussion. We like what we see from our goalie. They perform really well so far. So we're in no rush to take the decision. It's coming.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sammy.